Hey, better late than never, people. We made it. I got my cards. I'm ready for y'all. I miss y'all. I miss y'all, man. You don't know what we've been going through over here, trying to get to y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know, my producer's trying to put out a show that's worth something. My producer's trying to put out a show that's worth something. It was a whole lot going on in the office in here. Hey, but we got it together, man. I appreciate y'all patience. We're a few minutes late, man, but let's talk about it. We're a few minutes late, but let's talk about it, man. Speak Your Feelings with BearFeezie, episode 1.
Man,
take 1.
Feezie.
You know what I mean? Yes, sir.
Number 1, man. Number 1. You done gave birth, bro.
Yeah, episode 1, man. This baby is hollering. Somebody call in and help me with this baby. How's the lighting? How's the lighting? Can y'all see me? Am I handsome enough? Do y'all see I brush my hair? You know what I mean? I'm in here. I got my cards for what I want to talk about. I got some businesses and some non-profit organizations that send me their info that I'm gonna shout out. You know what I mean? I got some good feedback from the people. You know what I mean? Some great feedback from the people. So, you know what I mean? I appreciate everybody. I appreciate y'all. Y'all making me feel like what I want to be feeling like. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. I got some folks that said they was gonna call in. If y'all see the number in the title, 940-290-0801. If it's on your mind, call in and speak your feelings, man. This me. I'm your host, BearFeezie, and it's Love Day. You know what I mean? We showing love. If you got something that you want to talk about, you want to get it off your chest, it's been on your mind all week. You got, you know what I mean, folks, ain't nobody answering their phone for you. When somebody needs you, you there. They can call your phone. But soon as you need somebody, you can't get, I'm here. I'm here. I came here just for you. Because I know there's folks out here that's feeling like that, like, God damn, I'm cutting everybody off. Soon as I need some, now you can't see my number. You busy. Yeah, I'm here for you.
Break the voicemail again.
I know how you feeling. I know how you feeling. I know how it is. You know what I mean? Folks get to acting funny. They can't answer. Where my number 1 card is? They can't answer for you. But let them need something. You the first person they call. You the first one they call, man. So hey, 940-290-0801. If it's on your mind, speak your feelings, man. So what I'm gonna do, well, first, I'm gonna start out with a company. I'm gonna start out with a company that's, you know what I mean, that's supporting us. First, we're gonna start with Makila Gavin. She a credit specialist at Essential Group. And credit, man, is real, very necessary. You know what I mean? If you ain't got your credit together, you getting older, and you ain't even got no card. You know what I mean? All you got is cash. When you get to the place, they don't even take cash no more. Get your credit together, man. Get your credit and go to Essential Group. You can contact Makila Gavin at 972-499-5845. You can email her at essentialgroup20@gmail.com or follow her on Instagram, essentialgroup20, or Facebook, Essential Group.
Hold on, what's that number again? Because let me tell you something, man. My credit's so bad, one time I went to a place, they wouldn't even accept my cash, man. You know what I'm saying? So I need to hear that number one more again. You
can contact Makila Gavin, a credit specialist at Essential Group. Call her, let her know what you're trying to get, what you need to get your credit up for, and whatever, 972-499-5845. Or email at essentialgroup20@gmail.com. Get that on Instagram, essentialgroup20, or follow them on Facebook at Essential Group. You know what I mean? Or go to their website, essentialgroup20.com. These folks helping people in the community get their credit right. Because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know nothing about credit before a couple years ago. Shout out to my wife. She, you know what I mean, she had it on her mind, she wanted to get a house. I was like, man, if they ain't accepting this money, what else we gonna do? But hey, get your credit together. You know what I mean? Get your credit together. You want to move somewhere else. You tired of them neighbors running up and down and you can't even sleep. Let's get your credit right. You know what I mean? You tired of going to these tote-the-note car lots. You know what I mean? That's played out. Go get your credit right and gonna lease you something right. You know what I mean? But that's the first, man. But what we're gonna do, and I'm a honest believer in you gotta connect before you correct. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna introduce myself as your host, BearFeezie. A lot of folks don't know me. You know what I mean? If you got something to say, you got a subject that we need to talk about, call in. You know what I mean? 940-290-0801. But let me start from the beginning, man. Let me introduce myself, where I come from, and let y'all know who I am. You know what I mean? Y'all don't want to talk to nobody y'all don't know. You know what I mean? That you don't feel comfortable with. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take it back from the beginning. You know what I mean? They call me BearFeezie. My real name is Heishan Haskins. You know what I mean? If folks don't even know that, I don't even got my real name on Facebook. My real name is Heishan Haskins. Now, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. When I was growing up, I didn't like my name. It was, you know what I mean? I used to get teased about your name, Heishan Haskins. You growing up in the inner city, somebody, they call your name out on the road, they're gonna be like, who is that? Yeah. And everybody in the park calling me Burr before we get to school. And then they say Heishan. I don't know, I wanted my name to be Heishan. Because it's more cold. Everybody got a Sean behind they Deshaun, Deshaun, Keyshawn, Tayshawn, LaShawn. I wanted it to be Heishan. But my name is actually Heishan. I apologize. I was embarrassed about my name when I was in school, and I told y'all my name is Heishan. It's not.
Okay, so look, I hate to cut you off, but we got a caller. Hold on, let me see.
Okay. Hey, let me do my introduction answering too. I got my. Hey, speak your feelings with BearFeezie. What's your name and what you calling from?
Man, it's your boy Omar, man. What's happening, G?
Where you calling from, Omar?
Man, I'm calling via North Dallas, but right now I'm residing in the island of Maui.
And
You know me.
In Hawaii, okay, my boy Omar, man, it's good to talk to you, bro. I'm showing love to the people. Anybody that's calling in, bro, got something on their mind and got something they need to talk about. Man. Anything you want to talk about, any subject you got that you feel like we need to be talking about, Omar, let's talk about it, bro. You got something on your mind that you want to speak your feelings about, bro?
Always and everything, man. Giving much acknowledgement to your to what you got going, man. Your foundation. Shout out to Good Cake ENT, man.
Yes, sir.
Everything that y'all do, man. First and foremost, man. One of my favorite rap groups, man. Not just because I know y'all personally, man. Just because y'all put out good content, man. From y'all got different aspects of the game right now. So I give y'all much honor and respect to y'all, man. Hopefully, shout out to that boy, BCE Hood. Shout out Hood, man. Young Hood, man. And then also all them young cats in the north that's doing their thing, putting on their thing for the rap game, man.
We appreciate that. I appreciate that, definitely.
Man, I got love for the streets, the hood, the neighborhood in general, and all of that. Man, just calling in, man, on some consciousness, man, just being conscious awareness and knowing what's going on at all times and your surroundings.
That's facts. Yeah, we definitely need that, man. There's a lot going on, so you need to be aware. Do you got something specific that you want us to talk about on this show, or you just calling in showing love? You just showing love? I appreciate it.
The topic in particular is
I know you got something. You a conscious man. I know you got something for us.
Man, sustainability.
Okay.
In the community.
How do
we create sustainability?
What that?
I see different individuals in the next sustainability.
Help me with that. Help me with sustainability.
Basically being efficient on your own, creating your own.
That's a word. That's a word. We're gonna go with that, bro. I'm finna elaborate that. I appreciate that. I'm finna let's talk about sustainability. Let's talk about sustaining and
Are you done?
No.
Oh yeah. So you want me to hold it?
Yeah. Let's talk about that, Omar. What's the first thing you got to say about being efficient yourself and holding your own and doing for self?
First, you got to think about accountability.
Uh-huh.
Looking in within self, not looking at others, not looking at the things around you that affect you on a daily basis, but looking within self and saying, what am I not doing to get myself to where I need to be at? Or why I'm not on that level? Why I ain't making that bag like they making that bag?
Yeah.
You first got to hold self accountable for your actions and your well-being and how you create your own things. You cannot rely on society to create these things for you. People need to stop living in these false precepts of thinking that this is how you do it, this is how you go about it. Not everybody was sent here to rap. Not everybody was sent here to make clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
everybody got their own set thing to do, so you got to figure out your set thing to do. If you know what I'm saying, you got your platform, you got your thing where you do. You talk to the people through your own set way of platform. Everybody got to figure out their own ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? For instance, I live on Maui.
Yeah.
Spiritually, I'm naturally attracted to water, so why not be surrounded by it at all times, knowing, you know what I'm saying, how to decipher certain things and see things for what it is, being in an isolated and exiled set mind state at all times and not looking at everybody else, looking at only within and fixing on yourself, man. That's how you shine, really, though.
That's facts. That's facts, man. I appreciate that word. Hey, I'm gonna let you go, bro. Hey, type that word in the comments on the Facebook Live. Somebody, sustainability. That's a good word. That's a good word, bro, for us all to have and for us all to look into and being self-efficient, man. Hey, I appreciate you calling in on the Speak Your Feelings with BearFeezie, Omar. I appreciate you holding down all the way from Hawaii, bro. Real spill.
Hawaii.
Yes, sir.
North Dallas.
Hey.
Dallas, bro. No, hey, always top of the compass, man. Like, where I'm at, located right now, North Shore of can't be nowhere close to, not to the north, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
When you see somebody and they gonna see me, they know about me, and that's what they is. They know about that north, man. Even in Hawaii, man, I'm always listening to that North Dallas music, man. Come on now.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, bro. You say I'm gonna clear the line up and let somebody else call in, man. Hey, that's what it's about, man. Shout out to my boy Omar, man, from Hawaii, man, calling in. Hey, y'all call in and let me know what y'all want to talk about. That's a good word, man, being self-efficient. Because a lot of times we rely on stuff, you know what I mean? And we don't even understand what it means to be self-sufficient and to have your own. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We don't even, like, a lot of us do not know what that mean, bro. You know what I mean? The government giving so much benefits. It's say a lot of us don't know what it mean, bro, to have your own. Because when they cut that off, you're out of there.
Jack.
Nah, for real.
No sustainability.
So being self-sufficient and sustainability, man, that's a big word. Somebody please type that word and go look that word up and see how other folks in your neighborhood got their own Chinatown. You look around our neighborhoods, they got Ethiopia Town. Everybody got their own. You know what I mean? That's something big. Everybody got their own. And we in America. So these folks done came somewhere else, got their own little place, got their own little bazaar spot where they got a bank. I seen places, bro, they got a Japanese bank, a Japanese grocery store, a hospital. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And then we want to claim something.
Yeah.
But we want to claim something and get it tatted on our face.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. This how I talk.
Yeah.
It's how we want to claim something so bad. We want to be from somewhere. But if you really from that place, is that really your place? Who own that place? Who producing? What they call it? Generational wealth from this place that you claiming. This place you got tatted on your arm. You banging it hard. Who really producing? Now, I ain't gonna lie. Some folks getting a little money. The money that we know how to get. You know what I mean? But who really owning these places? Go to the store. Who behind the counter? You know what I mean? Who really own these places and they sending their children to college? Do you own a house where you living, where you claiming? Are you really sustaining the neighborhood? That's a good one, man. I ain't gonna go too deep because I'll start preaching on her and then I'll turn to Pastor Fee. So I ain't gonna even go in. Y'all call in and let me know what y'all want to talk about, man. 940-290-0801. I appreciate that word sustainability, Omar. Yes. For real, man. That's big, man. But yeah, my name BearFeezie. They call me BearFeezie. My mama named me Heishan Haskins. And y'all know what? Not to get too deep, but I'm actually adopted. So that name Heishan Haskins, I never actually met the woman or the man who actually gave me that name.
So you adopted?
I am adopted. So that's probably why I kind of never connected with it. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's just a little...
So did you ever find the meaning of it?
It is like a Chinese emperor. And I don't know if y'all know about China, but y'all know black people was the original inheritors of the earth.
Yeah.
So Chinese folks used to be black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so my name is like a Chinese or Japanese or something.
Yeah.
It's like a Asian name. You know what I mean? So I grew up like in East Dallas when I was little. Pleasant Grove. I stayed on Peavy. I stayed on Ferguson. And then I moved to North Dallas as I got older, like 6th, 7th grade. Yeah. I went to Franklin, that feed in the Hillcrest in North Dallas. And then I moved to the Lake Highlands area. And that's where I became a man at. That's where I don't twirl my hair. Okay. My producer tells me don't twirl my hair. You know what I mean? I think I do that when I get nervous. So it's like a little stress.
Say no, I did notice that when we went down the adoption part. You know what I mean? That was kind of like the let me suckle on my hair a little bit. But I think that's heavy for you sharing that. You know what I mean? I don't want to get stuck here because I know you got your cards, but I didn't want to skip over that. You know what I mean? That name meaning and also.
And you know what's crazy? Is that it wasn't no official, I lived in a foster care. Yeah. And then some people came and got me. My mama was on drugs, man. My birth mother, she was on drugs. She was on heroin, was a choice back then. Yeah. And she gave me up to her drug dealer. Yeah. And he gave me to his girlfriend. Yeah. And he went and did his thing, and that's who raised me. That's who I know as mama. Yeah. You know, I ain't never went without or. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So she did the best she could, and I stayed. You know, we stayed with my grandma until she was able to get on her feet, and you know what I mean. I just appreciate everything that went down for me.
Yes, man. And you talking to a proud alumni of SCBU, Sophisticated Crack Baby University. You know what I mean? So we got to be some 80 babies somewhere. You know what I mean? So that's feelings. Yeah, that's. He just spoke his feelings with people. I
gotta speak my feelings on here too, on how I feel, how I grew up, and I came up in the North, you know what I mean, with my mom. She started working. We moved out first we moved in on Abrams, and then we moved on down Skillman and in these apartments, and I always ran into women that showed me love, whether it was at school, in apartments. I met my second mama. Her name Miss Linda. Miss Linda, if you on her, I used to hang around her son Seneca and Rashad, trying to dress like them, and I remember we used to dance, and gig is what they used to call it, man. And it's just where I learned my ways at, running these North Dallas streets. Yeah. Well, to bring it back a little bit, I was always smart in school though. I was always what they call academically inclined, and if I was in the class, I was one of the smartest people in the class. If it was I remember, if y'all remember the TOS test. Yes. At my school, I was in the 3rd or the 4th grade. I had the highest test score at the school out of the boys. Yeah. It was a girl named LaTempest. A girl named LaTempest. She had the highest grade in the school, but luckily they did the highest girl and the highest boy. Yeah. And I won a bike. And I remember that, man. I felt, you know what I mean? I felt accomplished, and I felt, you know what I mean? Like, dang, I'm smart. Yeah. You know, and I remember the next year, the 4th grade, I won the Martin Luther King writing essay contest. I was in the parade. I had a float. I remember I read the speech at like 3 different places. I remember my mama bought me something to wear, and I remember I had to wear it all 3 different days, and I felt I felt humbled. My spirit was out like that.
Yeah.
I ain't get, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I remember that, man.
Yeah.
But clothes, in the hood they try to get on you, so you them clothes, you know what I mean? You gotta you gotta choose wisely when you putting that shit on.
Yeah. We need to.
You gotta choose wisely, man, if you put it on. But I'm just telling y'all about myself. If you got something that you need to express, man, call me. Let's go live, dive in on this live. Put it in the comments. I got my producers. You know what I mean? We can talk about it. If something been on your mind, something been eating at you a little bit. You know what I mean? He doing this shit again.
Yeah.
There he go with this.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What are you doing, sis? Let's go and call in and talk about what we need to talk about. You know what I mean? If it's on your mind. If you want to hear about my story, I can give it to you. You know what I mean? If you want to hear my story, I got cards. Just in case you don't call in. I'm gonna talk to you for this hour, man. But I appreciate y'all.
You know what you sharing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you get to a couple of cards or a card. We'll see if we get another caller.
Okay.
But the spirit done moved me to talk a little bit, like
Okay.
I'm a caller. You know what I mean? So I have something that I want to address. I think if anybody's in the comments or anybody's in there, I think they would appreciate it because what I do want to get off my feelings is universal. You know. So now we gonna come back to it.
Okay.
So go ahead. You got the cards. Let's do it.
So I started, and really, man, I think just knowing that I was smart and me not having a father in the household with me. I remember my the drug dealer dude who I called my dad, who got me from my mama. He got out the pen when I was in the 8th grade, and I had already been shot. I had been shot by then.
Damn.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I had already been out there. I had already been, you know what I mean? So I feel like I knew some shit, you know what I mean? So he got, you know what I mean? He wasn't going to wrestle with me and you know what I mean? But he used to try to tell me, right? But I remember I got in the school, my mama took me out of school and she moved to Pleasant Grove. I was in like the 10th grade. Mm-hmm. And she and I was doing my own thing. And she told him, like, you need to come get him. And I moved with my daddy, and he tried to send me to Lincoln in South Dallas. Yeah. And that's how I knew that North Dallas shit had got a hold of my mind, because I was like, hell no, I can't go to school. And it took me under, man. And any kids on here, don't think you gotta celebrate a side or, man. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna start with this, or continue with this. I'm gonna say this. Black people are the original inheritors of the earth. I'm gonna let that marinate. Cause everywhere you see people, we was the first people there. And I ain't lying. Y'all can look at it. If you think I'm lying, look it up. Everywhere you see people, we was the first people there. So I don't want any young people on here or any old people. A lot of y'all old niggas still gangbang. Yeah. I'm from over here. I represent this. Cause I'm from such and such.
But that's where we get our pride. That's the only place that's the only thing that's the only pride that's instilled in us, man.
Pride is the devil.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah. But let that go, man. The earth is our turf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let that go and stop separating when you walk outside and when you go other places, you looking mean at each other. Bro, let that side go. And and I know and a lot of folks put on for their side. A lot of folks do positive stuff in the community, clean up the neighborhood, and actually, you know what I mean, really take pride in where they from and actually do. And you know what I mean? So I'm not saying that you can't claim where you from, but a lot of times it's separating you from your people. A lot of times you let it get in your way. And that ain't, you know what I mean? You know, that's what I'm saying. I don't mean to pry.
Or preacher.
No, I don't want to, because I'll turn into a pastor feet.
Yeah. In
a second, man. But that's my take on it. You know what I mean? That should get a hold to you, and it's hard to let it go.
Yeah.
You got motherfuckers looking at you, and you got a name now. Now this nigga done said your name, and not over here. That ain't how we do it, man. It ain't worth it, man. You claiming it's side, you don't own no store, no home. Nigga ain't even got a car to park on the street over here. And you finna die behind it, man. Let that side go.
Yeah.
Let that side go, black man.
Now I'm holding on to my hood. Fuck that. That's all I got. All I got is my hood. I'm a die by, I'm a kill by, and you better not disrespect my shit. Yeah. That's what it is.
That's facts. That's facts. Hey, but do you at the same time? We all lost.
Yeah.
And I ain't got the answers.
Yeah, so no, I'm not letting the hood go. The hood mine, please, and that's how I'm feeling.
You going too far with the hood now.
Yeah. But
you going too far. Hey, y'all call in and quit playing.
Yeah.
And talk about it. I know you've been going through it. I seen your post. All these red flags. Y'all.
So how you feeling about the red flag post, the red flag trend, the red flag phenomenon?
I honestly didn't even, I had some running. I just seen them. I didn't even get to how it started or what it mean. I seen a couple. I don't have no understanding about it right now, so I don't want to speak on it. That's another word I want to that this show I want to make a prominent thing in this show is gaining understanding. So you know what I mean. When you call in, even if you disagree with what I'm saying, call in and disagree. I understand. You know what I mean. But we're gonna be respectful, and we're gonna get some understanding about a lot of different situations here. You feel me? So you know what I mean. That's a big word. Somebody put understanding in the comment. Sustainability and understanding. Them words that we want to look up. We want to, get to our kids, and we want to change the world with this show. You know what I mean? We're gonna start with the neighborhood. I'm gonna start with my hood. I got on my North Dallas. Shout out to Stennis. Y'all get it, bro. If you need some North Dallas gear, you know what I mean. I'm a shout bro out. Oh, before you go, JoJo. Before you go, let me give a business. My bro Gabriel Brown, what's up with it, bro? At Big John's Moving Company, if you need something moved, you know what I mean? He services the Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma area, you know what I mean? Big John's Moving Company. If you need something moved, even if you coming from Cali, you coming from Utah, you coming from New York, but you coming down south, you know what I mean, to Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, get that Big John's Moving Company. Reach out to bro at 214-532-8497. That's 214-532-8497, or go to bigjohnsmoving.com, BIGJONS moving.com, or email them at bigjohnsmovingco.1@gmail.com, man. And get that Big John's Moving Company if you anywhere moving down south, Severn, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, man. Hey, if you got a business, you got some clothes you want me to put on for my show, you got a business that you want me to shout out, you can inbox me. Call me and message me on my phone number, or call in right now. Tell me if you got a mixtape dropping, you got some music that you finna put out, you want to promote it, call in, bro. And I got some folks that probably want to hear you. If you got a website that you're trying to get jumping, you got you a boutique, you got an organization that you want people to sign up, call in 940-290-0801. Let's promote.
Yes, sir. And we do have a caller. State your name, caller.
Hey, what's up, man? This Jared Tucker, a.k.a. JT.
What's up with it, brother?
JT, what's up, man?
What's going on, man? What's going on, y'all?
Hey, what's on your mind? You gonna speak your feelings with BearFeezie, bro? What's been on your mind? Hey, this one of my acting brothers. Hey, he getting a lot of paper over there. He got a lot on his mind, man. This boy on so many screens. He on every phone, on every YouTube, on every big screen. Say, boy been getting booked, man. I appreciate this. I appreciate you calling in, JT.
What's on your mind? Well, you gonna speak your feelings. What's up, JT?
Hey, man, I'm just calling in to give flowers, man. I just want to tell BearFeezie, man, I'm proud of him, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm rocking with you 10 toes down, family.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that when dudes from the hood call me, man. Let me know I'm doing something right, man. Because a lot of times you want to be hard. You know what I mean? A lot of times you got all this shit on your mind, but fuck it. I'm hard in these streets. You know what I mean? Ask about me. So, you know what I mean? When you get vulnerable, you want you know what I mean? I appreciate you calling in, bro. and let me know that.
Hey, no problem, Sam. I'm tapped in, baby. Y'all be good, man.
Now, hold on. Before you go, Mr. JT, we need you to say something, leave us with something as far as something to talk about, because you got an opinion. You have a lot of opinions about a lot of different things, whether it's comic, whether it's social commentary. So just drop us with something that we can discuss when you get off the line.
I'm glad you said that. Today, you know what I'm saying, I watched ESPN this morning. I seen Marcus Spears, you know what I'm saying, say some cool shit about Kyrie Irving. You know, about this whole vaccination and all that, man.
Ooh.
So I made a little, post on Instagram about Marcus Spears, and me and him been going back and forth on it, man. So
Okay.
What is your take?
I was basically calling, I called him a coon. I was like, hey, man, you a coon for talking about, he needs to get out there and get the shot so he can play basketball. But I think it's bigger than basketball, man. I think, Kyrie Irving knows something, man.
Yeah.
So,
hey, before you get out here, we're going to talk about that, JT. What new movie or what new shows can we expect from Mr. Jared Tucker that I want you to promote before you go, bro?
Oh, man, next Thursday, man, Studio Movie Grill in the North, man. Was finally here, Triple D Revenge, man. Rest in peace to that kid, Mo 3.
Yes, sir. You say
man,
next Thursday at the Studio Movie Grill, which one?
The one off 75 in Spring Valley.
Okay, that's a bet. Y'all heard that? Triple D Revenge, man. Mo 3 in it. It's a Dallas movie. Y'all go support that. It's going to be on 75 in Spring Valley at the Studio Movie Grill, man. Y'all tap in with Jared Tucker on Facebook or whoever you see sharing. Y'all get your tickets and y'all pull up.
All right. Appreciate you, Mr. JT.
All right, y'all be good, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So,
man, they got,
hold on. So that's
shots.
get your feelings. Get it out your feelings. So look, how you feeling about that?
I feel like, man, it should be a free country.
Mm-hmm.
It should be your decision to make, and you shouldn't be forced. Now, of course, if I got a business and I don't want you in my business unless you got it, that's my decision to make. That's either my money to lose or my money to make. You know what I mean? So, and that comes back to sustainability. If you got your own shit, if you get your own shit, can't nobody tell you how to be in your shit.
Okay. So
if you get your own, hey.
So it said that Kyrie
Uh-huh.
could be forfeiting up to $186 million because he doesn't want to get the vaccine, right? So
A lot of us ain't strong enough.
man, piggybacking off of what Mr. Tucker said, because Marcus Spears feels like he should get the shot. Tucker called him a coon. Where do you stand? Is that cooning? By saying he should get the shot and taking a stand publicly against a black man, saying you need to get the shot, is that cooning?
By definition, to some, it may be. Am I gonna call him a coon because he's trying to hold on to his job? And you know what I mean? It's real, like it's real edgy. You know what I mean? I don't get into the name calling and you know what I mean, the judging, but I can see why somebody would call him that. I understand that very clear. You know what I mean? Because when you get on in these airwaves and it's so much going against us as a people, you ought to know that. So for you to jump on there and go against that man as well, it's coonish.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Some people may call it coonish, but I mean, it ain't.
But let me put myself in Mr. Spears' position, right? Let me put myself in Mr. Spears' position. I don't have a dog in the fight either way, but I'm just speaking from the other side, right? If we all have public platforms and our voices all carry weight, because a lot of our people do depend on figureheads and athletes for their vital information. You know, right or wrong, some of us do, right? So, what if I'm not cooning? My attempt is to save lives because my people are heavily impacted by this virus, you know, and maybe deterring people from not getting a vaccination. I'm not saying it does or it doesn't, but what if deterring people from not getting the vaccination, I mean, you know, making people not get the vaccination, what if that is killing them, right? Or I feel like it.
Right.
Am I supposed to say this publicly, or am I supposed to, You know, so publicly, am I supposed to say, yes, that's his right not to do that? Or am I supposed to interject myself? What's my duty, I guess I'm asking, Feezie? And that's what I'm feeling.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
if you feel like this could save a life, I mean, I can't do nothing to tell you to do you.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing to tell you to do you. But it's a difference between addressing a situation and bringing understanding to a conversation that you may want to have, or if you want to reach out and alter someone's opinion or alter someone's thought process on it. I feel like that's an easier conversation, an easy phone call. I feel like that's an easy text.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you gotta come at a situation with understanding and attempt to being, you know what I mean, attempting to actually be right. If you wanted to save a life, I mean, and you think him personally is hindering that life from being saved, I feel like you should reach out to him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, because being public, you just say your opinion. You know what I mean? When you go to speaking on somebody specific and talking downward to them, without speaking to them personally, and you know what I mean, or not even trying to attempt to reach out to them, I think it's some alternative motives. I feel like it may be some alternative motives, or somebody else done got in your ear, and them ain't even your feelings. You know what I mean? So it's a lot that can go into that. I wish the best to both of them. If you, hey, I feel like we all got to make our decision. You know what I mean? Make your decision for you and yours. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I know how I feel. You know what I mean? They going to have to kick in my door and put it in me. Other than that, you know what I mean? I had the virus. My body fought it off like it had any other sickness I ever had, and that's the way. I think God knew what He was doing when He made us, and that's you know what I mean. I definitely try to be proactive with vitamin D, vitamin C, and make sure I'm taking care of my body, eating healthy, working out, and make sure my immune system is up. I advise y'all to do the same any day, you know what I mean. Way before this and way after this. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that virus, it's a stinker.
Brandon Sneed says they have to stop making everything about race, and I agree with that, Mr. Sneed. Thank you for that. Those are my sentiments as well. So thanks for, you want to call in?
Brandon Sneed, call in about that.
Brandon Sneed.
What was about race? Did I miss it?
I mean, when you call somebody a coon, that's basically you calling them a traitor to your race. You know what I mean? So you know, when we speaking publicly against each other, you know, they're going to make it about race or whatever, the vaccine, everything about race. But yeah, that's why I want to see what he has to say about they have to stop making everything about race.
No, facts. It ain't about race, just your people.
So what else we got the feelings on the cards? You got to went through the cards?
Nah, I got some info on the card. So basically, we was talking about me, and how I went from, you know what I mean, getting the highest grades on the toss test, and in the Martin Luther King parade to basically not going to school, not making classes, and I feel like it's because I didn't. Like I said, my daddy tried to. You know what I mean? My daddy gave me a place to stay. I was staying with him. He was like, "You gonna go to school out here where I'm at in Lincoln?" And I was like, "Yeah, nah. I'm from the North." And I moved out, man. That goddamn, I moved out and I moved to the North. Shout out to my partners from Mississippi, Marcus, my partner Poe, and CJ Cedric Johnson. Shout out to man, cause these dudes, man, they had their spot. They was I used to always hang around older guys. And they gave me a place to stay, bro. They didn't charge me no rent. I used to wear said clothes. If I was I used to wear my partner said clothes, and I was fresh as hell. Anything he had, I was welcome to it, man. Shout out to Terrell Ware, my partner Marcus, and my partner Sid Johnson, man. I appreciate y'all so much, bro. growing up in school. They gave me a place to stay, bro, and I was basically fending for myself, man. And I was finding my way. You know what I mean? How we find our way. You know what I mean? I started selling dope. I started. I remember going to school. And what's crazy, when I remember I was in high school, all my teachers knew I was smart. And all the teachers who loved me and knew I was smart, they called me high in school and told on me.
And what grade was this?
10th grade, 9th grade,
Yeah.
and 11th grade.
Yeah. But 9th grade first time they called you
9th grade, Mrs. Haskins. She had the same last name as me. I love Mrs. Haskins. She loved me. I came in that bitch stinking, smelling like dope, and she walked my head right down to that principal. And then I'm so goofy. I got the joint. I had a joint. I don't know if anybody ever smoked, but you know once you put the weed out, it's the stinkiest it's ever gonna be.
Yeah.
I had it in my pocket. I had it in my pocket, man.
Yeah.
Anybody went to the freshman center, Mr. Gregory, I think his name was Gregory, or Mr. Greg or something. Man, what was his name? Chip. His name was Chip Gregory. And then, boy, he made me feel so little in there. He ain't try to figure out why I was smoking. I could have been going through something, Mr. Gregory. Goddamn.
Yes.
You just gonna kick me out?
Yes.
The lady said, I remember when she walked me in there, Mrs. Haskins, this Caucasian lady, sit there and told him, we have this great kid. This is what she said.
Yeah.
But he's made some bad decisions this morning. You know what I mean? She didn't even try to throw me up under. It was his decision. He got me right up out of school. I went to the alternative school. But maybe I need it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It maybe made it turn me into who I am today.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got me right on up out of there. Then he just acted like it was just so disgusting. He reached in my pocket, he searched me, and put it at, oh, I done touched it. Oh, he was disgusted with me and that weed, man. But yeah, man, I just started. And I feel like, man, if I had a father in the house, or if my father would have put his foot down and put me in a headlock and be like, boy, you better sit your ass down, like I do my son if he try to leave my house at 15, 16 and say, Dad, I can't stay here. I feel like, man, I would have been life would have been different for me. I probably would have stayed in school and kept making high grades. And because I got my son 14, man, and he's in the 10th grade. And I'm just thinking, bro, my son, I'm in his face every day.
Yeah.
If he trying to go somewhere, he got to talk to me. And he got access to so much. They got phones and everything now, but it's different growing up with a dad, bro. Mama ain't finna try to keep hassling you and wrestling you. Mama can't do nothing with you after a certain age.
Man, me and my daughter just talked about that.
You know what I mean? Mama can't. A man. I was basically this size about 10th grade. I was this height. You know what I mean? So I ain't growing no more. So that's a crazy position for mothers to be in, to try to raise this man with no assistance from a man. You know what I mean? So all the shit, out all night, selling dope, coming in, smoking weed, we drinking. And you know what I mean? If I had a dad that was going to put his foot down, that I knew I was finna have to take some licks from him, or I was finna have to wrestle him to get in the house, or you know what I mean? Life would be different with fathers in the household, or fathers to answer to. Even if you ain't in the household, just on his phone, in his face, in his life.
Yeah, active.
You know what I mean? Active, that's a big responsibility, man. You know what I mean? So that's you know what I mean? So I went from that ideal or model student to running these streets, man. And after I've been shot and done sold some dope, I'm making my own money. It's a mindset that you gotta go through. And one thing I wanna before we get off this. Growing up in the Lake Highlands area, one thing that kind of separates us from the rest of neighborhoods, like hoods, is that you go to school with Caucasian people. And that's a big difference because you learn how to interact with Caucasian people. You learn what they own. You meet Caucasian people. They come back and have opportunities for you, you know what I mean, later on in life. Or you meet, you know what I mean? So that's kind of a big difference, and I would say a plus. And because a lot of times you go to the hood, you know what I mean, they kind of they don't know nothing about. You know what I mean? It's a totally culture shock for them to be. You know what I mean? To go to the interview, and you go to the interview, and you got to talk like this, and you got to pronounce your words in this way, and you got to enunciate, and you have to sit up straight. Yeah. You have to reach out your hand, and you have to say, "Yes, sir. Thank you. No, sir. Good morning. How are you today?" And you got to talk a little different when you get in these office settings, and you got to be a little different. You might have to tuck your shirt in. And a lot of folks don't never get no job. They don't never get out that environment because they never, you know what I mean? They never interacted with Caucasian people, and we just feel comfortable about folks who we've been around. Mm-hmm. So that was kind of a difference. That's probably why I talk like this. That's probably why I got a little vocabulary. Well, I ain't gonna say it's why, but you know what I mean? That's why I feel comfortable talking like this, because I've been around folks who talk like this. You know what I mean? So that's just what I'll say about growing up, coming to the North Dallas area and growing up at Lake Highlands. Anybody got something on that? Anybody grew up and got something on how they grew up? What's on that? What's on y'all mind? Ain't nobody gonna call. Oh, JT called. Folks been calling. Call me, man. Who got something on their mind? Been going through it. How long we been on the show? How long have we got on the?
I got that part. We about 50 minutes in.
Ooh, God, see? Okay, show might be over.
For you.
Show might be over. Don't say I wasn't here for you when I don't want to see you post, and then when I call, he don't answer.
Yeah,
I was here. Here I go.
Yeah,
call me. Let's talk about it. But hey, the show finna be over. I think I'm gonna give him an hour, and then I got children that I gotta go run. My wife waiting on me. I'm surprised she ain't called and said it said so just to be calling. But man, I love y'all, man. I just made the show for y'all. You know what I mean? If y'all got something to promote, if y'all got something to put in the comments, y'all want us to talk about, type it. You know what I mean? If y'all want to call in 940-290-0801, man. Let's call
Look,
in.
your son say, "Mama sleep." Mama sleeping. You better get home, man.
I appreciate you, son.
So we're about to go. We're about to go.
Okay. Okay.
But you know, like I said, when you was talking a while ago about the moving in and the feelings, and you really kind of challenging me, you know. So I didn't want to interrupt the flow and what you had going on, right?
I appreciate it.
But grief, brother. You know, the holidays coming up, suicide going up, Christmas, depression, stress coming up, rising, especially with this economy, right?
Thanks.
So hold on, I think we may have a call. Let me see. Yeah, we got a call. Brandon.
Press 2.
Speak your feelings with BearFeezie. What's your name and where you calling from?
It's Chubby.
What's up with it, Chubbs? What it do, baby?
What's going on, baby? I tried to call earlier. It was giving me like the number on the screen was like a 5 versus 2.
I got the wrong. No, you lying.
Nah, it's looking backwards. It's backwards. Yeah, you on the line now. Speak your feelings with Feezie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. You know, we go way back, man.
I appreciate you calling in, bro.
Oh yeah, anytime. Shout out to Chubby for a Reason Barbecue whenever they want some.
Say it again. They couldn't hear you, Chubby.
Shout out Chubby for a Reason Barbecue.
Chubby for a Reason Barbecue. If you trying to eat good, bro got the finger licking barbecue. I bear witness. I done got a couple plates from him and took them to my family. So yeah, Chubby for a Reason Barbecue, man. Hey, Chubby, before you get out of here, you got something on your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to kind of talk about that whole, you know, you kind of chopped it up with about the whole shot and the vaccine situation.
Okay.
So I just kind of want to take it to like to a point to where you said everybody got to do what's right for their family.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And even if you in good health, you taking care of yourself and this and that. I don't bear witness to you know, somebody bringing it home in my family and somebody who ain't in better health and in good shape. You know, get on a hospital bed for it, you know, for a couple of days, pull through. But you know, it's easier said than done. You know, when you're in good shape, and I think it's more of a what about people around you type. It's more. I ain't saying people being selfish and all about themselves.
True.
But it's big. It's big. You know what I'm saying? And that's where everybody makes their own decisions. Say, I want to do this, I want to do that. But it's just like on a bigger scale of that, in my personal opinion, what I've seen.
That's right, man. Hey, you got to do what's best for you and yours. And you got to do what's best for everybody in your household. So y'all make that decision, man. Health is wealth. You know what I mean? That virus, it's a sickness. And it's taking folks out, Chubbs. You're right, man. You got to do what's best for everybody.
Yeah, that's all. I want to kind of, chop on that. And I kind of want to talk about, some you chopped up last week about the whole situation in Mansfield. And, man, it's crazy, you chopped up to whoever, you let you stay at their crib, whatever, going to school. Man, I feel like ain't no more big homies out there no more.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we had big homies.
Facts.
Even me, you know what I'm saying, being a little homie, I feel like I was a big homie too to some people. But I know big homies that was big homies to me, to the point to where I knew the kind of stuff they were doing, and they didn't want me to get involved in that. And it's like
Facts.
some people want to compete and try to keep that lifestyle going. When it don't have a good outcome in the end.
Yeah, you sure right about it. It's a different time, man. Folks are turn a blind eye with the quickness. That ain't my business. I ain't gonna deal with it. You know what I mean? And we need some folks to reach out a lot more. We need men. Excuse me. We need men to reach out a lot more, bro. Cause these youngsters, they need us, man. It's a lot of single parent household and folks that need youth programs and not just showing them how to jump high or run fast. We need like actual communication and self-development. You know what I mean? Some real men. Like, I remember going to the prom, I didn't even know how to tie a tie. You know what I mean? Simple stuff like that. Showing folks how to tuck your shirt in. You know what I mean? You might need to go to an interview one day. You know what I mean? It's a lot of different attributes we need to add to these youngsters, man, for real. You sure right about that.
And
Where
the
big homies at? Appreciate you calling in, Chubb.
And we gonna tap in with that barbecue. Appreciate you, black man.
Chubby for a Reason Barbecue, man. Y'all make sure y'all go get some of that. Follow him on Facebook. He be setting up all across the DFW. And you know what I mean? Check out when the next time he's setting up. If y'all got businesses, online boutiques, clothes companies, let's call in and get you some promotion, man. And before we go, let me go to another promotion.
And Cal Watson. He say I'm late, but I'm tapped in, brother.
What's up with it, Coach Cool, man? You just right on time, man. If y'all trying to get in the North Dallas area and you trying to get your child into some extracurricular activities, man, we got Coach Cool at Cool Kids Boxing. You know what I mean? He worked with my children this summer. Man, he cold with them hands, man. For real, man. And it's a different outlet of stress. You know what I mean? And it's self-defense. You know what I mean? You need that. Any person need that. He worked with women, men, and children. And get you a couple lessons, man. A couple training sessions. You can reach out to him. Call him at 214-723-9941. That's 214-723-9941. And that's Coach Cool at Cool Kids Boxing. Reach out to him on Facebook at Kyle Watson, Kyle, last name Watson, Kyle Watson, or reach out to him on Instagram at King Cool 100. And y'all get that Coach Cool, man, and get them kids in some boxing lessons, learn self-defense. You know what I mean? He got some good low rates, you know what I mean, for any folks who think income or money funny. Reach out to Coach Cool and get that young man or that young lady in boxing, man. I mess with Coach Cool. He for the community, for real. But
you was going to your card.
I was going to my card.
Yeah, you said you had one more card before we get up out of here. You had something you wanted to.
Did I?
Oh, my bad.
I can't really think. I want to get on what you was on, but I want to close with the grief.
Okay.
Let's close with the grief.
We got enough time because that's kind of heavy, man.
Is it? Okay.
No. We'll start next week, but to anybody out there that's grieving.
Yeah, that's a good way to end it.
I've been grieving for 10 years, and for my brother, and I just figured out my process, or just really tapped into how it affects me in an area that I was totally blind to, right? And how it was robbing me, robbing my kids of the full me because I couldn't see that part of how I grieved. So,
that's deep.
and I'm not the only person. When I look around and when I've talked about it, you know, a lot of people dealing with that. So I don't want it to affect them and trickle down to the kids. But we'll pick it up next week with that.
With grief.
With grief.
That's deep. I like that.
And I'm gonna get in my feelings. What is it? I'm gonna speak my feelings with Feezie, and we're gonna start it off with grief next week.
We're gonna start it out with grief, man. Y'all hear that, man? Shout out to y'all who done lost somebody, man. You know what I mean? And that's deep. I ain't gonna even elaborate on that. But call in, man. If you got somebody and you want to say RIP to your peoples, man, you want to give a shout out to make sure that they remembered and make sure their name not forgotten, and you know what I mean, make sure they legacy lives on. Call in and shout your people out, man. For real, man. My next show, I'm gonna get on out of here. I gave y'all a chance. I appreciate y'all who called in. A lot of y'all held back. That's why I'm coming back next week. I know you coming. I know what they say at the end of the church. Would you come? Would you stand? You know what I mean? Say, hey, next week, man, every Wednesday, I'm going to be right here in the studio with my brothers, man, my producers. They're going to make sure everything is right. We might have a little bit more behind the scenes actions on it's going down in here. Hey, if you want to do what I'm doing, if you got an idea for you a podcast, you want to talk to the people, get at my producers at Love Deposit Studios. We're going to get it together for you.
Yeah, we're trying to add a little razzle-dazzle, you know, and we...
Get at my people at Love Deposit Studios, man. They got me feeling real professional. This the first show. The last one was an intro.
Yeah.
This episode number 1. And I like how it's going, man.
Yeah.
If it's on your mind, call in and speak your feelings with BearFeezie. We're going to get some understanding. We're going to bring some understanding to it. Man. So I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Today we was a little late. I apologize. But we here. You know what I mean? We're going to sign out. Anybody want to call? We got somebody on the line, JoJo? All right, man. Ain't nobody type. Hey, I'm gone, man. Speak your feelings with BearFeezie, man.
Hello.
Y'all get on out of here, man. Y'all get them kids in the bathtub. Appreciate it, man.
Let me call you right back. I thought you was calling for the right back.
Get off of here.
He ain't finished.